What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Friday over here. Hope you guys are doing well, ready for the weekend. Bitcoin is currently below 27K, but we do see quite a bit of these altcoins up today. So that's pretty good for quite a bit of the markets here because Bitcoin has already had its pump yesterday. And overall, it looks like it's been pretty good week so far for Bitcoin. Gonna see if this Bitcoin trend continues. Would it continue higher, or will it hit some pretty strong resistance very soon and hit a pullback? We're going to be taking a look into the charts very quickly for Bitcoin because the main topic for this post would be about XEN, XEN token. See what has gone on in this market since the last time I covered it. Going to be taking a look into some upside and downside price targets for this coin, as well as some key price levels. This price action does need to break in order to go either direction. I'm going to be giving you guys my personal sentiment and opinions on this market later in this video, so make sure to stay around for that. Lastly, however, none of what I'm saying here is financial advice, of course. I am purely sharing with you guys my personal sentiment and speculations on this market. I am not a financial advisor, nor an elite trader of any sort, even though I am a profitable trader who's been able to keep most of my profits during the last bear market, and I'm looking to crush it here for the next bull cycle. So if you guys feel the same way, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you guys are feeling pumped, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into the charts here. So we do have XEN here, okay? Currently at about, there's going to be quite a few decimals, right? I'm not going to mention all the decimals. I'm just going to mention the last three digits, 419, because otherwise it's just going to sound really funny, right? So we're at 419 right now. Since the last time I covered this coin, I did say that this coin was in a falling wedge pattern, which usually breaks to the upside, okay? It looks like the price action has almost try to break below this pattern here, okay? So we're going to adjust for this because when we adjust the bottom trend line here, it still fits a falling wedge form, which is basically you have a wider opening and a tightening closing, right? So that is still a falling wedge form. Did I say rising wedge? Falling wedge form, falling wedge form, falling wedge form here. We still have a falling wedge form here, and it is still it usually breaks to the upside, okay? Now, I did say last time that I put the measure target on top of this date here, September 25th, and that has passed. Now, I put the measure target so I can get I put the measurement here on a future breakout day if it has not actually broken out yet, so I can actually get a measure target. That is the main purpose of me moving this measurement, okay? It's not for the sake of, I'm saying it's going to break out by this date or before this date. It is for the sake of getting a measure target, okay? Which is taken by measuring the opening of the pattern here, and then you put it on top of a future breakout date. And I think, so I'm just going to put it on October 2nd for this time because, it is coming to the end of this pattern here. It usually breaks to the upside, but of course it could still break to the downside, okay? It's just a probabilities game, okay? So don't think it's absolutely going to break to the upside. It's just usually the probabilities are in your favor, but there's going to be a chance where it breaks downwards. Now, if it breaks upwards, okay, then you're going to get a measure target of about 815 here. So that's still a pretty good move on this daily time frame, right? Of course, it's probably not going to get there right away. So, it's not going to be an automatic drive to that measure targets. Measure targets are estimates only, okay? Do your Google searches and due diligence on what these trading concepts mean. falling wedges, measure targets, moving averages, even, right? So don't just take my word for it. The overall importance of watching content like this on YouTube is so that you can actually learn technical analysis yourself and have your independent judgment, right? That's basically what I do. I don't, really listen to other people on this market anymore. I just chart, right? Because, now it's like, what's the point of listening to what other people have to say when I can just see what they're doing on the charts? So that's coming from a trader's perspective, right? Technical analysis is my, it's my only tool, really, or like it is basically my only tool. So it is very important to learn this if you guys want to be in here for the long run. Let's take a look into some key price levels to break in order to go for this price action to go to the upside here. Now we have the daily 21 SMA at about 500, right? That's going to be right above this pattern, the blue line here. We have the daily 50 SMA at 645 area, the gray line here. And then we're going to come down to the 3-day time frame. You have your 3-day 21 SMA at about 672. So this is a pretty new coin. We're not going to have a lot of moving averages here acting as resistance. But when those moving averages do appear, you guys can do the same drill going down to the weekly and then the monthly. We're going to save that work here just so it doesn't get too long, right? You guys can also take a look into past trading history here for past resistance as well as past support. That is also another way of finding key resistances and supports, especially on the time frames you guys are focusing on, okay? So those are going to be some key resistances going upwards. Let's take a look into some key supports going downwards. It doesn't look like we have any past trading history here. So it's a pretty new coin, right? So the only past trading history here is based on this all-time low at about 390 area, okay? From right here. 390, 400 area. Okay, it's going to get pretty small to see. I'm just going to say 390 just to be even, right? If you break that, and the only other estimate I can give you is, given that this price action continues running within this falling wedge pattern, you can basically estimate based on this bottom trend line here, which is going to drag down to about 300, okay? Now, that's basically what I'm seeing for XEN. If you guys want to keep seeing XEN, do hit that like, hit that subscribe button, or comment. I will bring you guys an update if enough of you guys want to see it. Let's just go over to Bitcoin real quick. Just want to cover this because Bitcoin has had a pretty good week and is bringing quite a bit of these altcoins up with it. Pretty volatile week for the stock market as well as the crypto markets, right? But Bitcoin actually closed back on top of the daily 50 SMA. Looks like it has retested basically back down to about 26.6K ish. That's where the daily 50 SMA is at, which is the gray line here. So that's looking pretty good at the moment. Let's take a look into even a smaller time frame and see what Bitcoin could be doing. This looks like it could form some type of cup and handle pattern, right? We have the left side of the cup and handle, which it's kind of like a downward sloping bottom here. If this actually the bottoms here starts upward sloping, then probably going to form some type of cup and handle here. It's not fully formed. I'm just making a guess based on patterns that I recognize, right? Not exactly formed yet. But I am overall bullish on this market at this time because, quite a bit of bullish signals coming from Bitcoin, right? It has been able to stay away from this double top neckline of about 24.7K. I'm just going to say 24.7K-ish area. So it has not broken down from this double top yet. But it is going to be approaching some pretty strong resistance at about that 28K level. So I would expect some type of pullback here because, you know, you got quite a bit of major moving averages at that area, right? 28K. You got your 200 SMA on the weekly, 21 SMA on the weekly. You also have your daily 200 on the daily, right? I'm going to expect quite a bit of volatility at least, you know, in that area, but I am still long on quite a bit of these altcoins here. So that basically is it for this post. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, comments. Let me know if you guys want to see another update on this coin. I will see you guys on the next post and see you guys later.